We don't hate the media enough. We don't. We just don't. So this movie apparently didn't even break even. And yet they want to make it seem they're trying to twist things around a bit by comparing it to something else to make, oh my God, look how great it did. Captain America Brave New World passes Black Widow at box office. Access Media calls it a victory. Here's why it's not. So here's the tweet. I said, here's the tweet. Captain America Brave New World has surpassed Black Widow at the box office, becoming the 31st highest grossing film. 31st out of like, what, 35? I think someone said it was like 31st out of 35. Congrats. Dude, it's not a flex. As of March 16, 2025, Captain America Brave New World has grossed $185.4 million in the United States and Canada and $203.2 million in other territories for a worldwide total of $388.6 million. Deadline Hollywood reported that the film needed to earn $425 million worldwide to break even. So where's this success coming from? Because it did better than Black Widow? And for people who enjoyed it, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm truly glad. But you liking the movie doesn't make it a success. Okay, numbers, I say this, numbers don't lie. Okay, the movie made $388 million worldwide. It needed $425 million to break even. It didn't even come close to that. So, great, you enjoyed it. It wasn't a success. This is a hilarious flex. That's like being the tallest midget on the short bus. 31 out of 35. 31st highest? After a full month in theaters, Captain America Brave New World has officially grossed $388 million globally at the box office, with $185 million $185 million coming from domestic ticket sales, with some media outlets have rushed to frame this milestone as a triumph, especially as the film edged past the box office totals of Ant-Man, Thor, and Black Widow. Reality tells a very different story. This is actually a horrifically embarrassing loss for Disney Marvel, and we're going to explain why. Media scrambling for a win. Headlines are now trumpeting that Brave New World has outgrossed those three films, but such comparisons leave out crucial context. Ant-Man grossed $180 million domestically in 2015. However, when it was released, the average movie ticket was $8.48. In 2025, that number has climbed to 11. Jesus. And reminds me why I don't go to the movie theaters anymore. I think what was the last movie I saw? I think FNAF was the last movie I saw. So that was whenever the movie came out, what, a year or two ago, 3 years, 2 years, was it 2 years ago already? Factoring growth of premium formats like IMAX, Dolby Cinema, and 4DX, which sell tickets at even higher prices, it becomes clear that Ant-Man sold significantly more tickets despite its lower dollar total. Thor, likewise, earned $181 million domestically. When Thor hit theaters, ticket prices were even lower, averaging, Jesus. What happened to the good old days? $7.93. Again, adjusted for inflation and current ticket prices, more people went to see Thor than are showing up for Brave New World today, despite the MCU being far less established at that time, and Chris Hemsworth being relatively unknown. Black Widow pulled in $183 million at the domestic box office during the height of the global health crisis in 2021. Crucially, Disney also released the film on Disney Plus with a premium access fee, which earned an additional $60 million on opening weekend alone, a number not reflected in its box office total. When you factor in that extra revenue, Captain America hasn't even come close to matching Black Widow's real box office earnings. It should be noted that this was a movie that came out at a time in which people were advised not to leave their houses. The reality, a franchise in decline. It's taken an entire month and near empty competition schedule for Brave New World to crawl past films that are either over a decade old, released during far more challenging circumstances, or operating without the benefit of Marvel's modern brand recognition. Or still, the film has slipped further down the box office charts week after week. Last weekend, Brave New World grossed a meager $5 million domestically, falling behind Mickey. Mickey 17, Novocaine, and Black Bag. Despite holding #1 spot for 3 weekends, this week marks yet another sign that its momentum has all but dried up. Ballooning costs and troubled production. While the media continues to report that Brave New World cost $180 million to produce, numerous industries have suggested otherwise. With extensive reshoots, costly rewrites, and the addition of Giancarlo Esposito's character late into production, estimates peg the true production budget. Yeah, that seems about right. Closer to 375 million. Yeah, that figure doesn't include marketing costs, which could push the total up well north of 400 million. Yeah. Negative reception and ongoing struggles. Doesn't help that Brave New World has struggled critically. It currently holds the second lowest critic score in the MCU history, and has faced widespread backlash from audience and fans. The Anthony Mackie-led film has not replicated the success of its Captain America predecessor, falling far short of the Winter Soldier or Civil War, both of which soared past 700 million globally with far stronger openings. It's because he's black. People are just racist. Or maybe the film's bad. Instead of pulling out the race card, how about maybe we just admit that the movie's bad? And just because you enjoyed it doesn't make it an all-around good movie. There's always going to be bad movies that people enjoy. So coming here and saying, well, I don't know, you're just talking out of your ass because I love the movie. I thought it was great. Well, good for you. I'm glad you liked it. But clearly, if it wasn't enough to even break even, apparently it wasn't a success, and apparently most people didn't like it. Okay, so I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad. Now go see that movie. Just go see the movie like 100,000 more times, and then maybe we can call the movie a success. Inflation. Yeah, they're trying to 31st. I guess no one told the intern Black Widow was released on Disney Plus at the same time as the theatrical release due to COVID. Most people just streamed it, bro. It's a very low bar to compare it to. Oh, it's the Bugle Daily. Huh. 31st out of 32 films. Congratulations. 31st highest. Bless your hearts for trying to write a positive headline. Wow, this is copium on a whole new level. 31st place isn't really something, a position worth celebrating. Places 1 through 5 would be something worth boasting about. This movie's in like 75 out of 100. Good job, I guess. Place 31st out of 35 MCU movies. Wow, just wow. That's funny. Oof. 31 out of what? 34 or something? God, it's doing it again. Does that sometimes because of that. 31st highest grossing film. Holy shit, dude. It failed. Stop trying to pretend otherwise. Yeah, like, yes, the movie was bad, but here's why it was a success. Because it outdid Black Widow. You know, it's just so ridiculous. And again, I'm glad you liked it if you liked it. But you liking the movie does not make it a good movie. Like I said, there are so many movies out there, and even the shitty ones, there's fans of that movie. So that's few people liking it doesn't make it a success. What makes it a success is, did they make back all the money that they used to make the movie and then some? This movie didn't even break even. A little bit off from breaking even, which breaking even, you don't want to do that either. You're not making any profit from that. So what they wanted to do is not only get up to that 450 million or whatever it was, but then they wanted to go beyond that, to go all Super Saiyan 3 Goku, go even further beyond, you know, to 700, 800, $1 billion. That would have been making profit, but they didn't make anything. They made nothing. So you like the movie, super. It didn't make the movie a success. Okay, so your feelings about the movie, numbers don't lie. They're outright saying the movie didn't even break even. It made no profit at all. So, the world's tallest midget. This can't be serious. Why are you doing this? Why make this post? Want to try that again? Sure, Jan. Oh, what a piece of shit movie. Congrats to Cap at Home, Anthony Mackie. This is not the flex you think it is. 31st highest grossing film in the MCU isn't anywhere near the flex that you think it is. So, yeah. Apparently, they're considering the movie being 31st highest a success because it outdid Black Widow. Black Widow, a movie that came out during the pandemic, in which people still watched more of because they didn't account for the Disney Plus part of it. I think they said, what, 60 million or so just from Disney Plus? So, sure, Captain America Brave New World. Enjoy your 31st spot in the highest grossing MCU movies of all time. Okay? Crappy movie. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.